Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Atasia Lynn. Today we're going to talk about me living here in Brickell, what it's like living in Brickell, and all that good stuff. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And this is going to be part 1 of 2 because there's so many things I can't possibly finish it in one video. So we're going to do part 1, and then we're going to have a part 2 soon after. So let's get into it. I have everything on my phone, so make sure I don't forget anything. So let's get started. Alright, so living in Brickell, the culture. So the culture here is very city-esque. It almost gives you a New York vibe. There's always palm trees and everything like that. Brickell's really nice. It's like you get a city feel. Everyone is always jogging and running. They do yoga here. It's kind of like, I don't want to say Sex in the City almost. It's almost like gives me Sex in the City vibes, but in a more tropical area. So a lot of tall buildings, a lot of these condo buildings, apartment buildings are like 65 floors high. You see the skyline, it's really dope, but then like literally maybe 2 minutes away, then you're in like the very suburban, whether it's third world or not, like a more suburban part of Miami. But downtown in Brickell is very New York-y. It's just more like city-esque, but at the same time very tropical. So the culture is really nice. A lot of corporate people, a lot of like finance jobs, maybe tech jobs, a lot of people work from home, a lot of offices. It's very city-esque. So that's the culture here. It can get loud on like South Miami Ave, which is like literally in the middle of Brickell. But if you live like off of that and you don't live directly there, you won't be bothered by the city noise or traffic or anything like that. Where I live, I'm right by I-95, so I really don't have to get into too much just to get on the highway. So it's really, really convenient. Brickell Avenue Strip, which is like super corporate finance. Not upscale, but very finance and corporate type of vibe. People that go for coffee. You see people working from home at the cafes and stuff like that. Really, really, really dope. Okay, so it's definitely a different scenery because South Miami Ave is literally 1 block away from Brickell Ave, but it's completely a different scenery. South Miami Ave, like I said, is definitely does have some corporate, but it's more restaurant-y, more of that stuff. And then Brickell Ave is more like corporate work, going out to get coffee, going out to get smoothies, and working at the cafe. Like, people are they're distant. They're not very friendly, which I don't mind because I don't want nobody talking to me personally. I mean, I don't mind. Like, granted, I do want to network and I would like to talk to people, but sometimes I don't want to talk. So it's nice that they don't talk to you, but it can be bad for like most of America. most people want to be interacted with. They want to feel hospitality. I'm from New York, so I'm not used to it anyways. But they're very to themselves. You walk on South Miami Avenue, you'll see people in gym clothes running, yoga, eating out with their friends at these restaurants, but they're very standoffish. It's just really what it is. It's very I don't know if it's a city thing. I don't know what it is, but they're very standoffish, and that is okay for me. The people seem to be very successful here. Most of them are corporate. I'm not saying there aren't any entertainers and influencers. Of course, those exist, but the people that I see outside seem to be very corporate, finance type of corporate. So that makes sense. And they did say Brickell is the finance capital of Miami or Florida, whatever the case may be. So that makes a lot of sense. A lot of people here are in finance, like legit in finance. Yeah, they tell me they're in finance. Alright, so places to shop, grocery. There are Publixes all over. Literally, there's a Publix on every corner. I literally have access to 3 Publix that's literally a block and a half away. And I'm going to keep saying literally because you need to understand how many Publix there are here in Brickell. And then also there's Whole Foods that's not far away. There are other groceries, like if you go this way, like go more to the Little Havana side, then you have more groceries like for Caribbean people, Hispanic people, and stuff like that. But like the groceries here are Publix, Whole Foods. There's a shopping center called Brickell City Center, but it's all for like upscale clothes. The only affordable place in there that I even shop is Zara, and I go to Victoria's Secret. And then like of course Sephora and MAC. But everything else is upscale. You have to have money to be shopping there. It's not a regular mall. So if you want to actually get a good mall, you might have to go to Aventura Mall or go outside of Brickell. But a shopping center, there are 4 affordable stores, and the rest of the stores are expensive. They're expensive, and also I've never heard of most of them before, so I'm not gonna go there. But they're definitely expensive in luxury stores. Places to eat. So if you go to places like on South Miami Ave, like Moxie's, you know, P.F. Chang's, because P.F. Chang's is there. So Moxie's, Nor Italia, Dolores, those are all, I think, with one drink, with one drink and a meal, I would say average $50 cost. If you go more to like Komodo or New Surrey and those places, of course it's going to be way more. I haven't been to Komodo or New Surrey, so I can't really speak on that, but it won't be the $50 average cost, depending on what you get, of course, but I'm pretty sure that that would be way more expensive than, say, going to Moxie's. Starting rent for December 2021, I think the starting rent depends on where you are, obviously, because there are some, all buildings in Brickell aren't created the same. So of course there are buildings that will start at like 25, and I have not seen any building lower than 25. You might have, but from what I've seen, it's 25, and then it goes all the way, and that's for a one bedroom, and it goes all the way up to thousands. Like I'm talking tens, like 10,000 type of thing. You pay money to live in some of these buildings. So it all really just depends on what building you're in, but it gets very expensive. And then last year, the living cost, of course, was way lower. It has actually doubled since I first moved here, and I'm so happy that it doubled after I came. Of course, when I came, it had doubled probably from the prior year as well, because that's just how real estate is. It keeps going up. However, like I could not deal if I was paying what the prices are going for now. Granted, I'm not paying far off, but you know what I mean? Because even now, my current apartment, the market value for my apartment is $3,000. Massive. That's massive. Like that is, for a one bedroom, for someone who, I'm not an attorney, I don't make no crazy amount of money. I literally am in corporate America. For someone that is corporate and that makes okay money, that is insane. That is insane. So definitely rent prices and everything, and I don't know about property, but rent prices are skyrocketing, and it's only going to get worse next year. So I know that's why the people in Brickell, you're going to see a lot of them are corporate, because they're the ones that usually can afford these prices. They're insane. They're insane. And sometimes I don't even know how they can afford these prices, because some of these rent prices, $6,000, $7,000 for one bedroom. But when I'm telling you, I don't want to say it's worth it, but it's almost worth it. The amenities and everything that you get included with that makes it worth it. I'm talking about saunas, yoga gyms, 10 pools within your, like, it is worth it. So when I say these prices, don't be like, oh, it's outrageous. Yes, outrageous because we don't want to pay that. But if we had the money, if we actually had the money, we would pay it, because you're getting the crazy amenities with it. So a life in Brickell here is expensive. It's very expensive, but it's very convenient. You do not need a car to be here. Like, I literally use my car maybe once every 2 weeks. Honestly, like my friend was asking me, are you, like, you know, people are considering selling their cars. I'm not gonna sell my car, because even if I use it once every 2 weeks, I'm gonna need it when I need it. And I need to be able to move when I want to move. And I pay a lot for Ubers when it comes to club life and restaurant life. I'm not gonna do that for my everyday. Even though I order everything off Amazon anyways, I need my car. But a car is so not needed. It becomes a liability at this point, because you're barely using it. Everything is walkable. You have everything here. Like, there's no reason for me to go outside of Brickell for anything. I can choose to, but but like Marshalls and Home Goods and shit, like, you don't have to go outside of Brickell for that. But as far as, you know, the necessities are here. Everything here. We have Whole Foods, we have Publix, we have a shopping mall that's expensive, but it is here. And it's not even as expensive for my style, but for majority of Brickell, that is what they're interested in. They're marketing to the people that live in Brickell, and the people that live in Brickell do have the money to pay for those stores. So that's what it comes down to. However, very expensive to live here, but very worth it. People, I'm in like the Brickell Living group, and people seem to be nice in there. Some people host free yoga classes, and it's like a community, but then they're still standoffish. But there are opportunities to network and meet people with these clubs and these yogas, and going to your gym in your building, or going to another gym, or going for a walk. You can go for a walk, and it's like by the water, and it's very inspiring. Not even inspiring, it's clarifying. Like, it clarifies and gives you something, clarity. So, you know, being by the water gives you clarity. You have the option, you can walk. It's very walkable, 100% walkable. You do not need a car. Everything is here. So far, I really do love it in Brickell. Living in Brickell is the best place I've lived. But I don't know if I'm gonna live here forever, especially with these prices. However, I love it here. I love it here. So I'm gonna stop there, because we're gonna do a part 2 to this video, probably more organized, probably with some of your questions. I know you guys have asked me a lot of questions in my inbox on Instagram, sometimes under my videos, so I'm gonna do a part 2 answering those questions, so stay tuned for that. But that's the end of this video, and this is part 1. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.